All right.
Because up until now, they haven't had one, you know?
Yeah, I think it's a bit. I think even our own officers could benefit a lot from knowing why we did it and what we got out of it.
Please, fire. Please say we want you gone. Please.
So the conclusion is we need to talk to Bundy and Brian to determine the severity of your alleged joke. So we'll do that at a later date, hopefully this week, and let you know. We've concluded the DOC incident and have a recommendation in mind. But as we're needed more than ever as a unified high command, we'll wait to issue that until we know about both incidents, so it can be done at once. So for now, nothing, and then in the coming days,
how is that fair
as we
to
talk
me?
to Brian and Bundy. Well, nothing's happening to you right now, sir.
But I've given you the opportunity to decide on something right now, right?
Right.
Should we not have the full context going into that decision?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, but
we called them
So
both. They
we're
just
trying
didn't
to
pick
do.
up. It's just a simple availability thing where we can't get Brian's perspective. I mean, to be blunt, I hope you don't. Others don't mind me saying this. We don't know how severe it was, and like, do you mind if I say what exactly I'm trying to get at?
I mean, I've given you guys.
No, Dark. I'm asking Dark and
Oh.
Reed and Stubble and Tessa.
I mean, yeah, we can be transparent about decision making.
Transparently, the real question with the joke is, why did Bundy have a sniper rifle? That's my question, anyways. Was he told to go get that? Did he just have that? Did Brian tell him to go get it? Did you tell him to go get it? Was it just kind of like something that he had? Because I think he does. I think he does just have a sniper rifle, and Bundy didn't seem to think it was a joke at all. But the question is, did someone tell him to get that? Like, was that an active movement towards the assassination, or did he just bring it out to like help the joke or something?
I thought Dark spoke it already and explained that side of things. No.
Yeah, I mean,
so what did Toretti tell you?
Toretti, what Toretti told me was that you and Brian were discussing killing Divine.
Okay, what did he say exactly? What was the discussion?
We were having a discussion about just PD stuff in general, really.
Yeah, but what did Toretti say exactly, though?
That's pretty much it. I can't tell you verbatim.
So he cannot provide exact details what he said, but he said it was discussed. I don't understand. How does that make any sense?
When we were discussing everything regarding the Sanguine situation, Toretti told me that when Divine got leaked, you and Brian were openly discussing murdering him.
Yeah, but how does that... Okay, what do we say exactly then?
Killing him. Okay, I mean, sure. Okay, I get what you're saying. If you want us to get an exact quote from Toretti, we can do so.
Yeah. Until y'all have made up your mind, I'm going to be taking a step back from High Command in general. Because I am not going to be the commissioner of police department if you don't feel confidence in me, if you don't trust me. I'm not going to...
You're quitting too?
I'm not quitting. I'm not going to have something being held over my head for the next week or so till we meet. You decide now... You decide now, or I'm going to take a step back because I don't think I can operate as a commissioner of police department.
I'm sorry. You're threatening to step down unless we suspend you right now?
No, I've given the opportunity to do so.
But like, do you understand?
Just say we're going to do this. Yeah, but to say to me,
you're threatening to step down unless we suspend you.
I'm not.
So you're going to suspend yourself unless we do it?
But you're not hearing what I'm saying. I don't feel confident leading a police department does not believe in me.
Well, I got bad news. It's not just the people in this room are probably your biggest believers out there.
It doesn't feel that way. I'll be honest. It feels like it feels like I'm alone in this, and all I'm trying to do is the right thing. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to bring peace times like this. But yeah, I'm being grouped up. I'm not talking about everybody here, of course. I'm just talking about the general narrative I see on Twitter and news and everybody talking.
You can't take that shit seriously.
Can I clarify with you, Owen, when you say we're probably the biggest supporters? Did you mean, and this isn't because I'm like trying to argue it, do you mean as in compared to the rest of PD?
Yeah, I mean, I
Or-
think we're
yeah,
like some of
I-
the only people actually asking for his side of events versus a lot of the rank and file that are just assuming the worst about him.
I'm not gonna put my time, my blood, my sweat, my tears into something that where I'm just gonna get stabbed right in the back end. I would rather know now exactly how y'all feel.
Do you feel we're stabbing you in the back over?
I feel like I'm
What's-
not. I'm gonna have this over my head, and I don't. I just. It's not gonna. It's just not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to operate fully, knowing there's a dark cloud on my head. I'm sure y'all can understand if I told you, hey, I'll talk to you in a week and a half whenever I got the results, right? I mean, I'm sure that can affect you, right?
Yeah, no one likes having what is a potential negative decision hanging over them, but I think you have to understand that we're not doing it to like intimidate you. We're trying to fuck with you. We're just doing it because we're genuinely trying to get the other two perspectives we don't have.
And on top of that, if we punish you now, in this time where we need to be a unified high command as a team, we're losing you. If it's a suspension for a day, if it's a couple of days, that's without you for a couple of days. So you just going and saying, I'm just going to step back is kind of like ruining our entire reason of waiting. It's getting all the facts, so if we're doing a punishment, it's the correct one. And then it's also making sure in these very, very trying times, we're together. Like Owen said, we're supporting you as the commissioner. We are high command together,
But we're also holding you accountable. That's the main.
which
I
is
mean,
what you want.
It's not like we're stabbing you. Listen, if we thought you were some
I
kind
do
of
want you to hold
cannon,
accountable. It's not about that. It's the fact that I don't know when the accountability will come, if that makes any sense, right? So it's hard for me to.
we're telling you it'll come like tomorrow. We're just waiting to get word from Bundy and Brian. Like as soon as
and,
I presume, as soon as any of us speak to them and get their side,
and
we
that's
come to
fine.
an agreement.
Till you come to an agreement, I'm gonna be, we'll draw them back.
We have an agreement. We literally have come to an agreement that we know how we feel about this. We just need to know the one piece of information, and then that decides things for us.
Then I'll be gone for one day if that's the case. Like I
That's
said,
okay if that's what you want to do.
I mean, for the sake of just the integrity of the investigation, the whole thing, I'd just rather be away
There's
from
no
it.
need for that, sir.
But that's how I feel, and I'm a man of principle. And I believe in that. Not
I
because
can't explain enough that we're not. It's not that we don't believe in you. It's that we're holding you accountable, and I think.
and I want
we
you to hold me
wouldn't-
accountable.
We wouldn't hold you accountable if we felt like you were some kind of loose cannon we couldn't work with. If we thought you were someone we couldn't work with, we wouldn't even bother trying to hold you accountable because, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And how about this? I'll make it easier for you. I'll suspend myself until the investigation is complete.
even if it was gonna be like a, all right, you know what? I think I'm digging a hole. I'm just gonna leave it.
I'm just. That's how I see things. Just like how we suspended officers in the past, pending investigation. I think it's only
Okay.
fair to do so with me, right? And I'm taking that path to show accountability and responsibility, and the fact I'm willing to accept consequences. I just, for me, I would rather
Is
be
this
away
the
from it.
Silas grammar? Can I just ask her? Is this? Have you been talking to Silas?
No comment on that.
This is a bit he used to do all the time. Whenever he would get into trouble, he'd just suspend himself as the bigger man and walk away before we could even do anything.
I'm doing it to help you. That's
He
what I'm
quit
doing.
before I could even. The panel finished. He literally quit before I even like knew what I was gonna do. This is a total Silas moment, man.
Well, I didn't know Silas that much. Only met him at the
God, you would've
barbecue.
loved him, I guess.
No, I met him at the barbecue. Remember, you introduced him to me. He told me about the fact that this guy was the LT of the SDSO.
Well, he was before the restructure. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I was the captain though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do believe that is the right choice. I'm going to suspend myself until this investigation is complete. Whenever y'all are ready to give me the news, let me know and I'll be around.